Hi everyone, welcome to another video announcement. I hope you're having a good week so far. As you know, we are in Module 1, Part 2 this week, and we have been talking about service learning. Thank you for your responses on the discussion board up to this point, and hopefully we have a good discussion continuing on what we've have in our minds for our service learning. Even if you're not sure what that might be at this point, just the process so far, you can talk about that as well on the discussion board, where you're at and where you're hoping to be. For those of you who know where their service learning is going to be, thank you for sharing that. As well, in this module, I've asked you to start thinking about the timeline that you might need to finish either your paper, if you're doing a paper for your capstone assignment, or the project if you choose to create a project. The timeline itself as an assignment will not be due for another until the next module opens. So just look for that due date in the course schedule, but I'm offering that now so that you get started thinking about that, and as you think about your service learning and start planning and firming up where you might be doing it, you can fill that out. As well, in this module, as you know, there is a service learning quiz over some of the things that are talked about in the article on service learning and some of the information that the Boise State Service Learning website has. So you'll need to take that before the end of this module. Opening tomorrow is Module 2, Part 1, and we start by thinking of critical thinking. I know a lot of your classes, not only MDS courses, but others have talked about critical thinking. But in this course, we do want to apply the skills we've learned in critical thinking to our capstone assignment and to our service learning situation. So we want to kind of use those skills and to consider what our project or research paper might look like from the point of view of critical thinking. So we'll have a discussion board on that in this next module, and then there's also a journal that you will fill out. I will be reading those. Other class members can't read those, just me, but just telling me about how far you've gotten in your service learning, what obstacles you've encountered, if any, and what your plans are ahead. And then another assignment that is not worth any points but is a very important assignment for the course is your service learning confirmation assignment, and that's opening tomorrow in Module 2, Part 1. In that assignment, I'm asking you to either just notate in the submission text box that you are using, that you are doing your hours, your volunteer hours, with an organization that is in OrgSync, so I can track you from there and make sure your hours are done through OrgSync. Or you need to, if the organization that you want to volunteer with is not a part of OrgSync, you need to fill out the student initiated service learning form. You can find that in the course resources folder, in the service learning assignment folder. But you need to fill that out and have the supervisor of your service learning sign that, and then scan it and upload it to that confirmation assignment. So I do need to know where everyone is doing their service learning. I know there are still a few of you who have not quite nailed down where you're going to do your service learning yet. This assignment will remain open so that when you do know, you can fill it out. But if you haven't been able to figure out where you're doing your service learning, please at least put in this assignment a notation to that effect so that I know where in the process you are. So as I said, that's not worth any points, but it is part of the pass-fail part of this course, which does require service learning. So that's just the confirmation that I know where you're doing your service learning and if the organization is involved with OrgSync or not. So those are the main things that are coming up in Module 2, Part 1. If you have questions about either the module we're in now or the one that will open tomorrow, please let me know. Hope you're having a great week, and if I don't hear from you, I'll definitely see you online. Thanks.